You know what I mean? Like some of the people that we ran with, I know, like just by being and moving with us, I spared them. You know what I mean? From probably getting shot, stabbed, went to jail a couple of times. You know what I mean? Because we was in town. We were mostly out of town than anything, but yeah, I think I changed some lives on my journey. Most definitely.
I've turned the fasten seatbelt sign back on because shit is about to get real.
Follow my trail. I'm trying to mislead you, baby. I'm trying to take care. Place me on order in Cali. I need you home so you can go pick it. When it touch down, we hit. Everything lit. Everything Christmas. You can get down, you gon' get dismissed. I like to keep myself working and stay out my feelings cause I've been a rip shit. Though I'm hood on some crip shit, but I'm on my nip shit. Yeah, let that shit breathe. Talk about me and Rans. Bitch be like thuggin' weed. Somebody just broke up the levy, my nigga, cause I'm about to flood all these streets. I'm starving, I just wanna eat. I can't scratch at the belly of the beast.
Well, it's your boy DJ Messy Marv. It's the Cockpit podcast. Boy, we got Ramsmatic in the building.
Yes, sir.
2F1C, and we got the Dade County legend, Rem D's in the building, man. OG Rem D's, what's going on, man?
Shout out to you. Everything smooth. Just loving waking up every day, living life.
Most definitely,
Yes, sir.
Man. We like to hear that, man. You feeling good? Feeling great?
Feeling great, man.
That's
Feeling great.
what's good, man. That's what's good. So for those who don't know, man, tell them a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from and how you came up?
I came up. I'm still, trying to get to that top. We're not trying. We're still working to get to that top.
Sure.
So it ain't nothing but work. But I started in the game by just being inspired by music, loving the music. And I got in the game and got behind the music and started learning the business of the music. So I started loving everything in general, about the music,
Most definitely.
So what year you would say that was you started wanting to fuck with the music and shit?
Oh man, I hate to say the year, you know what I mean? Because that's been a little minute ago.
No, that's
but,
what we doing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when I first got in the game, it was like,
you legendary.
yeah, it was like a
legendary people, so we gonna make
Yeah,
sure we
yeah.
can get to that first, nigga.
Hey.
Legendary. And that's why we doing this interview, because this nigga done had from the dopest artist that done came out of Dade County, he had them first, you know what I mean? He furnished them. He did what we did, so that's, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know, but we gonna let them know right now in this interview.
yeah,
So-
just a little piece.
Yeah, so that's why I
Just
wanna
a
say,
little bit.
you know what I mean? We wanna,
Yeah.
you ain't never did no interview.
Yeah, no, I ain't never do no interview because I like to be behind the scenes. You
Most
dig what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Most definitely,
Yeah,
most
I
definitely.
love music, but I love the business and the background of it,
Yeah, for sure,
So,
for sure.
like to sum it up, when I first got in the game, I was kind of using music as a hobby because I love music. I wasn't really taking it serious.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't really taking it serious till a few years ago. So the hobby became to have to be the business. You know what I mean? Have to feed home and have to do other things.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
That's most definitely live, man, that you could actually speak on how you came about it. It was a hobby for you, like it was, but like
Just for the love of the music.
for the love of the music, but you don't even understand for the love of the music. In the course of that, you change the lives and send niggas in another direction where they'll, in other words, go elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Take a left turn, go elsewhere. You giving niggas something positive to do where they can make millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, or whatever. They got an opportunity.
Yeah, that's one of the best perks of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some of the people that we ran with, I know, like just by being and moving with us, I spared them. You know what I mean? From probably getting shot, stabbed, went to jail a couple of times. You know what I mean? Because we was in town. We were mostly out of town than anything. But yeah, I think I changed some lives on my journey.
Most definitely, man, and that's what this whole situation is about. Because we run this podcast alone, like for Miami people, or Miami artists, and Miami hip hop to get a chance to tell a story and to get a chance for everything to get out there, man. Because they don't know nothing about Miami, man, outside of the state. They hear this and that, but they don't know how hard it is down here to do certain vibes. So we gotta give them that story and give them that realness. That's why it's good to have a legend like you who who were one of the pioneers of the early pioneers of Miami hip hop. You know what I'm saying? To come through and most definitely come through and let us know what's going on with it, man.
I appreciate that love, you know.
So what year did you come up with
You
this?
still trying to get to the
I
years.
got
He's trying to get to the years, man.
We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch the question up.
Hey, we've been in the game for a little minute, man.
All right. What year was
Nah, but
it? What year?
We've been doing it over 20 years, put it
Over
like
20
that.
years.
Yeah, over 20 years, but
But I also want to say what the year was you came up with 3MG. When you say I'm going to do
Military Minds or drink, because you know it's.
now I was, you know what I mean, Military Mind came from Tupac, you know what I mean? I was
Okay.
always a Tupac fan. He used to splash it in his music every now and then.
Pop.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Pop,
Salute.
Pop,
Yeah.
Uncle Pop.
Uncle Pop. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah. He used to say, I'm military minded, trying to find it over. You know what I mean? I always felt like that was like it stuck to me.
It stuck with you.
Military minded, you know what I mean?
Moving
Yeah.
militant.
And it pretty much go with my name, you know, Remedy. So
Yeah.
I'm already figuring something out, and you know, I believe in quitting and you know what I mean, laying down. So
Gotcha.
hey.
Remedy, that sounds like you are more focused on the solution than the problem, more or less. Like you're not
Yeah,
really
the problem comes, you know, and I'm not worried about the problem. The problem already here.
Yeah.
You can't dwell on that problem. It's right in our face. It's time to go around this problem and solve it some type of way. But you know, the only time we got a problem in this world is when we in that box.
Most definitely.
Going 6 feet deep. Yeah, that's the only time we got a problem in this world, man. But other than that, everything get worked out, tweaked up, or fixed.
Like, do you think that's where a lot of people get caught up into, like, the problem? Like, they get caught up in the problem so much where it helps them from, it restricts them from moving forward. Like, damn, I got such and such going on, but instead of, like, worried about how the fuck to fix the problem, it holds them back from getting to greatness. Because, you know what I'm saying, you
stuck on the.
Nah, they focus on now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they don't want to see the tomorrow, next week. You know what I mean? Sometimes problems ain't just a few minutes in the solve. Nah, it might take a day, a week, a month, a year. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you got to hold that problem down and figure it out. Get past it.
Okay, so boom. I want to. Who was some of your first artists on Military Minds? That's what I want.
Yes, sir. The first one was a young dude out of Brown Sub named Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Arsenal. One time Arsenal boy.
That's really,
popping.
yeah, the one who got me
I fuck
into
with
the
Arsenal. I
music,
know
man.
Arsenal,
Yeah, he got me into the music.
yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to the studio, but you know, just ain't really make that attempt because I wasn't in that world.
Okay.
But I used to see this kid walking down the street every day, earphones on. You know what I mean? With a pad, walking down, just rapping to himself and writing down on his pad. You know what I mean? And one day we just crossed paths and we spoke. And out the blue, just talking to this nigga for like maybe 20 minutes. This nigga asked me to be his manager. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know nothing about, you know what I mean? I don't know nothing about managing, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm out here with you, you know what I mean? But I figured it out though. But he gave me that opportunity to go to the studio, and when I went to the studio, I got the feel of it, and I started meeting people, and turned out this my people's over here, you know what I mean? As far as I'm comfortable with these people, with music, with, you know what I mean, promoters, with, you know what I mean, just the whole business part of music, making it, selling it, you know, it's just started feeling right, so I just kept going on with it, you know, yeah.
So go ahead, if you don't mind for the people, just give a list of some of the artists that have been signed to 3MG Military.
Arsenal, like I say, that was the first one. Fella, you know what I mean? My nigga, Don't Ride a Fella, that's my nigga.
For sure.
Yeah, Soldier T, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, and Antonio.
No, Soldier T got
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We had Gutter out the Scots.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
D-Lo out of Largemont.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I know you got more. Keep it going.
We got Rich Kid, you know what I mean?
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Right?
Yeah. Shout out to Ferrari, my nigga. Yeah, Pace, Piano Man.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we got, you know, it's a few,
Nah,
man.
that's
It's a
just
lot of,
it.
you know what I mean?
That's just
Yeah,
a few.
Young Toot, Prime.
Most
You know what I mean?
definitely, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Whole
Big
first
Dre,
class.
you know what I mean? Rescue. Yeah. They got a lot of people coming, like, you know, sneaking out right now, you know what I mean? So Yeah, I might be saying too much right now, but yeah.
Nah, you know, we got a story to tell, man. That's why we most definitely got a story to tell, man.
Names, some Dade County names right there.
Yeah, but we work with some of the great that's out right now, you know. Like when on the struggle, you know, we seen like Ball Greasy on the struggle, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Chaotic. Even Trick, you know, Trina, Cali, you know, cause we've been in the game for a long time, you know, so yeah, we move with some of the best.
So what space are you in when you like looking for talent? Like, does it just kind of fall in your lap, or you just?
It kind of I got the feel of music, and I got to feel them. You know what I mean? I got to feel that chemistry. Yeah, I got It ain't the good times with me. You know what I mean? It ain't the good times. This is the times that we bump heads. Let's see how we handle it.
Most
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And we handle that like excellent, or like, yeah, we might be pissed off at each other, but we get through it real quick. Nah, okay, yeah, that's somebody to build with. You know, just my opinion.
No, I agree with that 100% because that's what I feel like is missing in the black male world right now, man. That being able to go through it with your homeboy and just be able to move on and just bury it. Like, don't hold no grudge and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That stuff that's big, and that's what shows the character of each other. Because I don't want no yes man around me. You know what I'm saying? If you too scared to stand up to me or to tell me I'm fucking up or I got a bad idea or whatever, I don't need you around me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we only as strong as our weakest link. And
there we go.
Once again,
that's where I'm at.
If one of us look bad, we all look bad. So instead of
feeding off the good, we can blow money and do this and that. Nah, tell me when I'm blowing too much money. Tell me when I'm doing something crazy. Tell me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need those. Not just nigga just ball, just I want to go. Good look right in there.
Tell me when I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
Definitely. I agree with that 110%.
We all get in the front seat.
Sometimes I can't see it. You know, like I said, I tell people all the time, man, just because you tell me an idea, right, and I might not necessarily agree with how you're trying to get it done, but I say, okay, I see what you're trying to do. I'm like, okay, my nigga, don't do it that way. Yeah. Let's do it this way to try to get to the promised land a little bit easier. I'll turn your bad idea to a good idea, your good idea to a great idea, your great idea to an awesome idea. Like, that's the way I approach the situation, because that's how else are we supposed to build and become great with each other? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to see shit a different way, he's going to see shit a different way, I'm going to see shit a different way. If we don't play off those, if I don't take a little something from you, a little something from him, and take a little something from me, I can't make the best gumbo.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you make the best gumbo, and that's how you go, you know what I'm saying? Make it work. So it's like, we gotta start feeding off each other more. So that's why I said, now I don't want no yes man nigga around
that good energy.
Yeah, and like I said, gotta be that positive, but you gotta be strong too. You can't be no how you say in LA, you can't be no buster. You know what I'm saying? Like,
weak minded.
Because he gonna come up with a weak minded ass idea. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna shake. So it's gonna.
I definitely agree.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta most definitely strong minded niggas like each other. We gotta band together and build, to make the accomplish things like that, man. That's how we gonna build greatness, you know. But
no, I want to take it. I was gonna take a little swirl.
Go ahead, take a swirl.
Take a little swirl. I was going. We gonna take that skirt. You know what I'm saying? We in the cockpit. We vibing. Sure, we vibing with a lesbian. You know what I mean? They kind of lesbian. OG.
Take a sip of that.
They kind of OG. Don't forget it. You know what I mean? So boom. You know what I mean? You know, I fuck with you, you know what I mean? You already win.
For the bone grizzly.
But for the people to know, you can go Google this, go Google 3MG, Military Minds on YouTube, all of that. And you're going to see pop up with the question I'm about to ask. You're going to see why I'm going to ask this question. You know what I'm saying? So, because I had to go do my homework again, like, you know what I mean? Like 2 days ago, a day ago, and refresh myself. And you know what I mean? That's what came about for this question. So I want to ask you, what's your ties with, like, Central Florida, South Florida, like Central Florida, North Florida, like Georgia, you know what I mean? Because when niggas Google, they gonna see like Military Minds always on the road. They always fucking up Georgia. They always fucking up Central Florida, South Florida. Like whether it's Tallahassee, whether it's Jayville, whether it's Georgia, whether it's you know what I mean? Yeah. They you know what I mean? So what's your ties when it comes to Central Florida, South? You know what I mean, North Florida, Georgia, when it comes to those places, what, like, you know what I mean? What's your ties when it comes to that? Music
Nah,
and the street.
Yeah,
you know what I
them.
mean? You know, as much as you can get at people, because you know, we gotta, you know, we ain't never doing no criminal.
All those spots is welcome them. You know, they welcome us. Yeah,
okay, definitely.
They, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, I love all of them, all the places. You know what I mean? You know, it's about 500,000 cities in Georgia, so, I haven't been to all of them yet, but I love Georgia. You know,
let's talk about how you came on with, how you got the music connection with, you know, with these places. We gonna go about it like that. We gonna go about it like that. We gonna ask about the music connection.
Yeah, music connection
how was the music connection coming about?
Nah, the music connection. We just, you know what I mean? We just hit cities, city after city, and just networking with people. When we was moving on the first half of it, it wasn't no Facebook or Instagram.
So it was hand in hand shit.
It was barely MySpace. You know what I mean? That came, you know what I mean, a little later, but we had the internet and all that.
Gotcha.
It's like hand to hand, meeting people, shaking people's hands, and just getting that feel and vibe with people.
So that's how you built those relationships.
How we built a lot of relationships, and
okay, for sure.
With the music, with street times, with whatever. It was just us being us, you know.
Taking that initiative to
just going out, going to
leaving y'all product and y'all music and shit, and going out there and making. So that was y'all. It wasn't no.
No, that was us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
that's all I knew.
No, that's a 100. That's
work.
real,
Let's get in the van, and we might
100.
not have no money, but we have a car full of CDs, and we get in this city, and y'all don't say a damn CD. We all sleeping in this van. You did what I'm saying. So they had got the fella and them out there to get the mind state of you got to make some money to eat. You know what I mean?
Gotta make some. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so.
Damn, so you had fella when he was a young nigga.
Yeah. Fella was a youngin'. Fella was youngin'.
That's the first.
But he was always ahead of his time, though. Yeah. Fella was always ahead of his time. Yeah.
So when you was first introduced to fella, like what is it that you saw in him that you said, man, this dude gonna be a star? This man.
It actually was
shit too. We gonna pop it today.
And I'm gonna speak on that right there. Was actually a neighbor.
Yeah.
It was a neighbor across the street from my mom's house that knew I was into the music, and she left her number with my mom and told me she had a little nephew, you know, who was into music, and it happened to be fella. You know what I mean? So when I called fella and we met, and you know, we just hit it on right there, cause
that's how that happened.
His fella was like a young me. You did what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I came in the streets kind of young, and fella was in the street kind of young. He was at the crib. He had a house, you know, with his mom and everything. But how he lived and how he moved was like my story, and that's what took that liking into fella. Yeah, young dude talking like a. You know, like
talking that
talk.
Yeah, you can't fuck with him on that mic. You know, think about it.
Yeah, no. Right now, neither.
No, he's still awesome. I heard he did a
mic for sure.
He did a record with Pitt more recently, man. That shit hard, man.
Shout out Pitt.
Shout out Pitt. You know what I'm saying?
Get out of the auto-tunes a little piece, just a little piece, right? Get out of the auto-tunes, man.
So get out of the auto-tune.
Straight up, man. You gotta get that.
His voice, man, is what sells. Fella got a strong voice.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Nah, so when you like say, okay, now I got a roster of artists, right? So the mode is, it sounds like your goal was like more like try to break out of town first before you try to break in Miami.
Okay, let me tell you this. Just like when I first got into the music, first time going to the studio, I met this dude, and he was telling me about what family you have every homecoming. Talking about homecoming. I ain't know nothing about homecoming, no nothing. So he's like, yeah, man, everybody go and they perform and they do this and that. So I'm just getting into the music business. So I'm thinking I'm sporty or something, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, give me 100 CDs, you know what I mean? I'm finna go to Tallahassee to the homecoming. We finna promote, because he put in them head like, you gotta promote your music, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So I'm in learning the game, so hey, I go get 100 CDs like I'm doing something.
Okay.
Man, we go make the trip, we get up there in Tallahassee, and I pull down one street, by the stadium, it's 1 million people out there, man. So the math was wrong off the rip. I'm thinking about like, I got 100 CDs. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wow. I ain't know it like this. Dude ain't tell me it was like this.
Yeah.
So everybody jump out the van and we start networking. And before we get to the front, before we get a block, I see these gone. It's like the weekend gone now. This is what we came up here to work.
Shit, yeah.
We ain't know 1,000 million people gonna be up here.
Shit, we might well go back.
So it's time to, But we stayed, we hung out and, just tried like networking with other people. And just by networking with other people, we woke up to a show from them 100 CDs, dog. We gave it to the right person.
To the right person.
Yeah. This lady called us and said, "Is this military mine?" I'm like, "Yes." She like, well, I hear your music. Can I book y'all for a show? So I'm tripping. I'm like, "Hey, boy, we got a show. We up here in Tallahassee. Hey, we got a show. I don't know what to do." She like, "How much y'all charge?" I ain't even know what to charge her. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, "Wow, what am I charge this lady?"
For sure.
You did.
For sure.
So I ended up charging the lady like $500, and she bid on that too quick. You know what I mean? So yeah, I learned from that lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She jumped on that
Shop
shit
around, see what's going on in that town, and I'm working over that way. But our first show with 500. We only been doing this for 2 weeks now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it worked out, and within that gave me the feel like this is what you're supposed to do.
Motivation.
Yeah, this your field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 100 CDs. It's 1 billion people out there.
Yeah,
We got a show from 100 CDs.
Sure.
Yeah.
You did, so I felt like, this the time that, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning on the way.
Most definitely.
No, most
Yeah,
definitely.
so.
I'm doing something right. Shit.
Something went
Most
right.
definitely, I'm doing
They
something
paying for
right.
these CDs. CD paid for itself from this show.
I'm saying, yeah.
And the road trip paid
I'm
for
gonna
this.
keep figuring this shit out.
And you know that
And
your
went from
time
there.
is working.
Yeah.
You know you do your
That's how we
system
get tied in with Tallahassee, with Central
Florida.
Florida, Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia, that's just love.
North Florida.
Shout out to Skrill White up there in Alma,
Yeah,
Georgia.
for sure. That's
Yeah.
North
Square
Georgia.
White.
I mean, North Florida.
Yeah.
I don't
Georgia.
even think you remember you went up there one time with E.
Yeah.
When you mentioned that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the story I'm talking about. Up there with E.
Yeah, several times.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, we
mic
went
on?
to Tallahassee.
Your mic on?
Yeah, he good. He good.
Okay. Making sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's the story I'm talking about right now.
He's saying gold.
Hey, I'm only in the game for.
This ain't history, bro.
Yeah, I'm only in the game for like less than a month.
History.
And we got a show already.
Less than a month.
Yeah. Cause I think of it right now.
Got bit by
I
the
should
bug.
have tried.
Bit.
Nah, I looked
that
out
bug.
for
You
it.
got bit by the like. It wasn't even the money. It was just by the like. You was inspired.
Nah, it was.
Moment. It wasn't about no money or nothing. It's like, damn, I can do this off the little bit of off the little bit of shit I done put together, like type shit. And the motherfucker, you know me, calling me back, asking to pay, you know me, for a show. So I already know, like you got that was that motivation.
Yeah, that was that motivation. That gave a nigga that push
you know
to
what I mean? Even though
keep it going.
she
You know what I
bit
mean?
too high, but it's like, fuck it, I know I could. What I'm gonna do next time when they call, I need 2,000. You know what I mean? I know what I'm gonna do next time. Type of vibe. You heard me?
Yeah.
So,
But she,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she booked us a couple more times after that. Yeah, we was sliding with her.
Oh, so you even built a relationship with her?
Yeah, with her.
Oh, okay, so it all worked out. So, you know, sometimes you gotta be, like I say, you have
That's
to
those
learn
relationships you talking about that we built in those
relationship within
Tallahassee,
the street.
Georgia. That's how they come about. So I see that.
Most definitely, man. But you know, it's that, like, man, that's a story, bro. Like, most people, like, they try to do things and they don't even get that far. You know what I'm saying? And it takes years and they don't even get that far. We all know that this ain't no easy industry to try to break nothing in. So just to have a one-day success like that is amazing. So that's I see why you kept going and going. Because if you could do that in 2 weeks, imagine what you could do in a year. So you know what I'm saying? So I most definitely was fucking with that, man. But you know, that's what it was. So when you started building these relationships with people, like, what did you find out? Like, what was like the best building block, like, for the road to success, I should say? Like, what did you say? Okay, I need to do this next to get where I need to go? What was the next move after you like got over the success of that night? After you came back home from the show, everybody went home. What did you say? What do I got to do next to do even better or to make that next step? What was you thinking?
More of what I was doing, you know, pressing up CDs.
Being more consistent.
And going out meeting people and just by, like, I know, like, I'm a people person, period, you know, so, and I like, you know what I mean, contact. I don't like, you know what I mean, texting and, you know what I mean, all that. I like to see and talk, look in their eyes, and I like doing that, so.
Most definitely.
And that's what it was. But we know it's I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's hard to break it, man. But we gonna get into a little bit more deeper into all that. Before we get into all that, we're gonna turn the seatbelt light on. We're gonna get to this performance. We got Prime. He finna kill this shit for us.
Young Prime.
Young Prime finna murder this shit for us. We're gonna take a quick break. Be right back with y'all. See y'all at the performance, man. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah, F1C.
For sure.
That way.
Alright, we out. 2 F1C, Cockpit shit. We got the big legend in here. We not done. We definitely not done. You heard me? Straight up.
Yo.
We got shit to talk about.
God. PT's what's good. Two. Real first class shit. Originators. Relax.
Yeah, I got a bag, but I want more money. So them still be trapping out that 4Runner. Plural in my partner, I get low numbers. Nine never grab me, I don't know nothing. You don't stand for shit, you ain't got no substance. Nigga ever call me, it gets so ugly. You say you in the mix, but you don't know nothing. I be on the block or at the store.
I hate that slow money, but I'd rather that than getting no money. Pull up and you know we showing out like we got show money. F1C, we made 40 deep, look like 400. Running up a bag, but I want more money. Popping tags, spend a lot of cash, but this ain't dope money. No dummy, never had shit, all I know stunting. Niggas telling me I got the wave, I keep the boat coming. Even down to get a 9 to 5 for show money. Had to find a hustle on the side, cause it's slow money. I been busting plays, yo, with Zoe, probably with your money. Go for me, out and held it down for like 4 summers. Pockets fully loaded like a pistol, I'm gon' blow something. No front.
Yeah, I got a bag, but I want more money. So them still be trapping out that 4Runner. Plural in my partner, I get low numbers. Nine never grab me, I don't know nothing. You don't stand for shit, you ain't got no substance. Nigga ever call me, it gets so ugly. You say you in the mix, but you don't know nothing. I be on the block or at the store hustling.
I came for the bag, skipping the static and we keep the cheese for the rats. I'ma just grip on my nuts, I'ma say all my prayers and that's gonna fall in my lap. Once I pop up on this pill, I be ready to kill. Prime gon' have to tell me relax. Nigga relax. I said some shittles and toodles and yeah, they lap. Fuck that shit, dog on my animal, take all my muscle and nigga, you know I'ma slap. Bitch, I'm the owner, I put this shit out when I want it, them people be holding you back. Fuck all the haters and critics, created some shit and the nigga came right out the track. Beef with your dog, but we can't for lies, so I'ma just get that little nigga some distance. Don't get your broad, cause she being nosy, I might just go get that little bit of business. Can't knock me off of my pivot, I came from the juvenile system. I used to break in and enter and now I'm getting beats from them 8 and they kick. Time to run it up, you know, bird by flop, me and my niggas getting that chicken.
Yeah, I got a bag, but I want more money. So them still be trapping out that 4Runner. Plural in my partner, I get low numbers. Nine never grab me, I don't know nothing. You don't stand for shit, you ain't got no substance. Nigga ever call me, it gets so ugly. You say you in the mix, but you don't know nothing. I be on the block or at the store hustling.
Bad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Back like we never left. Cockpit podcast vibing.
Yes, sir. Man.
OG REMYs, we in here.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, coming up now that you realize, okay, I had a little hobby that's manifesting into something for real. And I'm a CEO, a boss myself. Like, was there any particular CEOs, young black CEOs you were looking up to coming up? Like, okay, let me study their game and see what they're doing.
There's a whole lot of them, man. But like the closest ones, like Child E-Class and them, Boy and them.
Yeah,
that was the closest ones, man.
Sure.
Them niggas doing a thug thing, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Salute E-Class, you know.
So
Chuck them, man, you know, and all them boys, 4-1 period.
So now that you had your little roster together, right? So you got your artists, and you're like, okay, I got to break out of town first. Why do you think the focus has to be out of town first, Miami second, as far as the audience goes?
Now, it wasn't never like out of town first, or second, or third. It was just the movement and the love, and we went where we was welcome that.
Okay.
I mean, we were welcome always home. I mean, we were welcome home, but we need, home already know us. We need this nigga from South Carolina, nigga from North Carolina, from Jacksonville, to know us as these niggas know us down here.
Most definitely.
Man, that was a raw ass statement right there.
For sure. So coming up in your younger days, coming up in the game, you know, we all have our little bumps in the road.
I don't like that word little, man. That bothers me.
That bothers you?
Yeah.
What's that? What word? Which word? What word?
Little. You know, when people speaking, they speak little and all that.
Yeah.
Nah, just speak how you speak. You did.
Okay, well, coming up, we all have bumps in the road.
Yeah, we don't do little.
They ain't little.
We don't do try, can't. We don't do, certain words I might stop you on. You did.
No, you got to. You got to. Just to talk about that
I can't eat that.
No,
eat certain words.
We talked about that earlier. Don't want no yes man nigga around. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking up. That nigga know I'm fucking up. So that's
whoever know me, know me.
That's real. But you know, we always have trials and tribulations, things that build us.
Try something else, but we're gonna get past that one.
Yeah.
Try something else.
Trials.
Oh yeah. That's my OG right there. Straight up.
Trials and tribulations.
I pop it.
That was at the beginning when we
Pop
started.
that shit.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Right, I wake up, we wake up.
Trials, like you know, things that make us men, things that build our character, like things that go through that's challenges. You know what I'm saying? So like me and you was discussing off camera one day. You were telling me how your neighbor shot you. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like I was like, damn, I've been through certain shit out here to myself, but but it wasn't my neighbor. Like shit I went through, it was some motherfucker that I didn't even know or whatever.
Now, if you got a neighbor that was like, you know what I mean? Because back in the days that dope came into town and it took over people's soul. So a lot of people didn't know what they were doing at them times. You know what I mean? So you get a dude that was staying next to you for years.
80s era, basically.
Yeah, 90s time.
Yeah, 80s.
But this was 90s though.
Okay.
90s when I got shot when the nigga shot me.
Okay.
Yeah. But he was living next door and he knew where I used to be at. So by him seeing everything, he felt like he had ups on me, which he did, one day, and he tried it. And by me knowing
Nigga tried to rob you.
Yeah, he tried to rob me. He ain't fully robbed me.
You ended up popping you in the process, though.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's how I got shot with the old right here, man.
Well, you got popped some more than one time. With a shotgun.
I ran.
I'm saying you got hit you with some buckshots or something. What
nigga had an old, looked like a bazooka at the time. You know? That big. But that nigga pulled it out like
nigga ran. You know what it was?
That nigga wouldn't stop pulling the barrel out. Dirty Harry. That's what he had.
Dirty Harry.
And I seen that. Nigga, he got everything. You know what I mean? That when beepers and all that cell phone was just coming in. I ain't had no cell phone, I had a beeper though.
Okay.
Yeah, nigga robbed me from a beeper, my little money. You know what I mean? But that was the price of being, being on the streets and hustling and, doing things you shouldn't have been doing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? To all the kids, stay in school, stick to school. The streets ain't it. Especially right now, they ain't it.
Most definitely.
Not mine right now.
Shit, all the cameras. It ain't
it. That was just some real spill right there.
Yeah, but nigga shot me on some garbage, you know what I mean? Hating, seeing a nigga coming up just a little bit. You know what I mean? So, And I learned early age, you can't show nothing. You know what I mean? You always got a ball on the budget type. You know what I mean? You got a ball on the budget. You can't really show a nigga what you got. And he's gonna come try to get you some type of way. He's either gonna send them crimes at you, or he's gonna send his niggas at you.
But then they eating ass niggas, man.
Yeah, that's how it used to be. And that's how it's even worse right now. You know what I mean? They got niggas putting microphones, like recording your conversations, jumping in the car with you. It's stupid right now. So
not even that, bro. You know how
I'm glad I ain't into it no more.
How rare it was for somebody to have surveillance at their home, or even the gas station back in the day.
It wasn't no such thing.
It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying?
I spy stove. Something to get the little big microphone. They gonna be way like that, you know.
Now every block got 4 or 5 cameras on it, so it's like. Every store got cameras, like, so this ain't the time to be doing no wild shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, like, and then, like, you see with other current events, how they tracking niggas from their crib, getting in cars, running the stop signs, doing whatever they doing, going back to their crib. You feel what I'm saying? That shit, like, this ain't the time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get you some money, man. All that trying to.
And it's easy to get you some money.
It's easy to get you some money in this day.
I ain't gonna say it's easy, it's easier.
Like speaking on that, so I'm
actually easier. It's kind of easier right now.
You could be an internet, what they call it, actress or what they call it,
TikTokers and shit like that. YouTubers.
Yeah, you can do all that right now and get some real money.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole lot easier.
Yeah, is that what I said?
That's what I'm trying to. I'm learning that field right now. You know, I'm a little rusty, a lot rusty, but yeah.
You talking about following to the YouTube?
Yeah,
social media.
Social media,
like,
that's an aspect of it. You know what I mean? And gaining revenue off the social media, basically.
Yeah, doing it myself. Like that, because I always have people doing it for me.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So.
But you hip though, OG, because you the one got me really like diving into crypto. Like, you know what I mean? You and that conversation.
I like the money. I like to try to track that money.
All my young niggas I know, y'all be like, oh, that old nigga can tell me shit. Bullshit. This nigga told me about crypto. I was like, fuck that crypto. She like, nah, bro, you gotta, He told me some things, and I dived into it, and I'm fucking with it. I ain't doing everything I'm supposed to, but this nigga told me about crypto. So he don't know about social media, but he know about crypto. So that's crazy, you know what I'm saying?
That's the direction it's going.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the direction it's going in, but
Most definitely, no. I was.
I love learning.
To this day, bro, I forever thank you for that, because you just having that minor conversation with me that day made me dive into that shit so hard. To the point where I understand that shit way better than I would have ever understood.
Yeah, I know. You sending me texts now.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be like, bro, this shit crazy.
Hey, check this out.
Yeah,
you on point with it.
Yeah, man, that shit. It's an opportunity for a lot of underprivileged people to get rich. You know what I'm saying? If you understand it and you get in at the right time, and you come from where we come from, and you ain't got a whole lot of money, you can put a little something in that shit, let it sit there, and you could be an actual rich person. You might not be able to quit your job, but you gonna be able to, you know, buy your crib paid for, buy your dance paid for, you know what I'm saying, and live your life a little bit better. Get you another head start, you know what I'm saying. But that's one thing I appreciate you put me on for sure, bro. I was like, yeah, that shit was lit.
I got this question for you. If you're done, how do you stay inspired with the music?
That's a good question too. That's a good question. That's a really good question. Because a lot of times I be done gave up. You know what I mean? When I'm just going through the motion, then I meet somebody to inspire me. And half the time they might not even know they inspire me. You know what I mean? From seeing what they going through. You know what I mean? They struggle. You know, we all struggle, but to see other people struggle, and I'm thinking I'm struggling, and see other people struggle, like, that helped me out a lot. I can talk to certain people, I can maneuver around different problems to inspire somebody else. Like how they do just inspired me. You know, it just, you know.
So you basically, you feed off that positive energy.
Yeah, that's positive. Gotta be positive. Everything positive around
you, inspire you.
Everything positive.
That's real.
Yeah, I get shot in the arm or something. I'm gonna be thinking about positive part. Okay, look, glad the nigga shoot me in my heart. You dig what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I might have to go see the nigga, but yeah.
Get that I live though.
Yeah, nigga live. Nigga live. That's another plus. You know what I'm saying? We live to go, wake up another day. Yeah. Kiss the kids.
And you know what's crazy? Because, you know, growing up, you know, a young nigga, you always think, you know, we tough and shit, whatever. I used to always be one of them niggas that say, man, fuck that shit. Nigga run up on me, man. I ain't getting it up.
Yeah.
You see, nigga getting
me stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of niggas feel victim of that right there. Woo!
But you know
that's real shit.
but
I know a lot of niggas ain't give it up.
You know, but you know why? But you know what's
some here to tell a story. But you got the war rooms to tell it.
Yeah, but you know why? I believe in giving it up.
What camera? Get that shit up. Get that shit up. Boy, get that shit up, boy.
And the
it ain't worth it. Boy, get that shit up, boy.
Perfect example right now. You got so many people stealing from you from cyber world.
Oh, yeah.
How you gonna go see them?
Yeah.
How you gonna go, you know what I mean?
And all the bullshit.
You learn how to live with that. Get it up.
Get that shit up.
Get it up.
In the physical world.
Like you gonna get blessed a couple times more. You keep, you know what I mean?
No,
you face down and keep waking up, you not out that bed.
But you know what's crazy?
So the young niggas get that shit up, though, for sure.
I ain't believing that until, like, I had a friend who was whatever doing his thing out here. And, boy, he asked him to get it up. He might leave it up. Every time, like, bro, like, do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, that's what you doing? He like, bro, I'm like, nigga, he like, man, you run? Yeah, you act like you, I'm like, no. He like, I'm like, you know, and that showed me I can't,
I can't speak for you.
You gotta get it away, you gotta get it up.
I can imagine driving, moving with a minute in mind. Get that shit up, man.
Yeah, man.
I know my hands, boy. I know because I know who robbed.
Let me let nigga say
you
yes.
ain't giving it up, boy.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, that shit.
What false move, nigga?
I used to be one of them niggas who say I ain't getting it up. Fuck it.
I ain't gonna lie,
but I remember I
got robbed before too, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm tell you what.
I got one time in my life I thought I'd never get robbed.
I'm gonna tell you a funny one. I was at Northern gambling in the locker room before they did the old boy Northern building. I got new shit. We gambling in the locker room, right? We gambling. How the fuck does nigga get to two double doors to us? I don't know, but the nigga come through the double doors to 5. Y'all niggas get up, nigga, let him in. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get every nigga who's in that locker room respect. I ain't gonna say no names, you know, whatever. But if every nigga in that locker room ain't buzz or fool came there with the little woo-woo, like, get up. Everybody like, ain't nobody get up at first.
Ignorant shit, right?
Yeah. Hey,
y'all young ignorant shit.
Hey, check it out. Y'all niggas say, oh, y'all think it's okay? Clap. Yeah, man, so, you know? That nigga said, clap. Niggas with that, yeah, man, here you go, bro. Fuck it. Like, niggas with the gate it up there, like, whatever, woo. Now, like, damn,
like a homeboy ran down on y'all.
I don't know who did that, you know what I'm saying?
He had a clutch, nigga. Yeah, that was a homeboy.
I don't know who did. I don't know them back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I don't know them back in the day, you know. Now, hey, normally that shit happen all the time, but hey, man, I used to be one of those guys, kids, get that shit up, it ain't worth it. You can get it back if you're alive. If you're dead, you can't do shit about it. You feel me? If you're alive, you can do all type of shit. If you dead, you can't do nothing about it, man. Get that shit up, man. Get that shit up.
I dig that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't do nothing like that, but.
At all, man, at all. At all. So,
hey, man, I want to talk about some shit, man.
Let me hear. You know what I mean?
I want to talk about. You know what? I don't know.
Nah, do your thing. Do your dollar.
I want to talk about. Okay, boom. Let's talk about the song Overlock. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna start it off right there.
Antonio Brown.
We're gonna talk about the song Overlock. If y'all don't know, y'all can go look up the song right now. We're gonna have game plans. We're gonna have a song with our face. We gonna do that for y'all. Y'all don't know that song. The song called Overlock, you know what I mean? By Soulja T, so you know, Antonio Briscoe, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know about it, but that's the song, you know, that's his artist, you know what I mean? Soulja T, so I wanna, you know what I mean? So get the audience, get y'all familiar with the subject we're talking about. So boom, let's talk about where you was Antonio, Soulja T was signing you at that time. When Overlock was made. Boom. Okay, boom, let's talk about how that record came about. Let's talk about. Let's talk about.
Actually recorded another song at that time.
Okay.
With Soulja T and Moet. This dude.
Oh, Moet, singing dude.
Yeah, singing dude.
Oh, Moet, shout out Moet, real
over
big
there
time.
at Cubo. At Cubo studio.
Cubo.
Yeah, Cubo. Shout out to
Shout out to Cubo.
Yeah, he used to be with Pitbull.
Dropping jewels right now.
Yeah, I did Cubo.
Shout out to Moet.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, so they came about like, we was, it was Moet verse. We was outside, just ordered pizza just came. We was outside just talking, chilling, and vibing. So we was listening to the beat. The beat came from Floyd Pace. Came to be one of the artists at military, Floyd Pace.
Shout out Pace.
So we was outside listening to the beat, and so the T was like, just telling me like, hey, we need to do like an anthem song. So when we were putting together the verse, it wasn't all that. He was just saying like, Opalaka, kept saying Opalaka,
So
Opalaka.
wait, I never knew this. So Pace made the Opalaka beat.
Yeah, Pace made that beat.
Shout out Pace, my brother.
Yeah,
I
Pace.
love you, nigga. I ain't know Pace made the
Made
Opalaka
that beat, huh?
I ain't know he made the
Yeah, he
Opalaka
made that beat. He made the beat, man. Pace on point. He's still on point, you know what I mean?
Nah, most
But,
definitely.
yeah, that's piano man.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that man make a beat with no hands. I mean, I ain't, well, my bad. Might be the Tito's. You know what I mean? Might be, but check it out. I seen a man make a beat without looking at it. Eyes up, making a beat.
Blindfold down.
Yeah, pretty much. He made a full beat without looking at the keyboard or nothing like that, cause he know the feel of every key. That nigga, yeah, that's the real piano man, my opinion.
Okay, so boom, you say all right, cause we was in the story of how the Opalaka shit came about. Mm-hmm. So boom, Pace was making the beat. Go ahead, tell us the story. How the Opalaka song came about.
Yeah, Pace made majority of our beats.
Okay.
And the Opalaka song came about, like I say, doing another song. Just chilling and just vibing with the fellas, you know what I mean? In the van, listening to the beat over and over outside the studio to come up with the second song, and it happened to be Opalaka. You know what I mean? Opalaka. Okay. So the T kept saying it over and over, and it's like, at first, we was gonna record something like the Opalaka song. Yeah. Opalaka, Hialeah is the place to go. All that. We were finna do, remember the flea market song? We were finna do that song.
Opalaka.
Yeah, Opalaka, Hialeah. Yeah, we were finna do that one.
Opalaka, Hialeah is the
place to go. Yeah, we were finna record something like that, but he kept changing it, kept making it like a lot more personal.
Yeah, more grudgy.
Yeah. So he kept like, Opalaka, Opalaka, eh, Opalaka, yeah, O-P-A-L-O-C-K-A-A-A-K.
Yeah, for sure.
And they used to call Opalaka Chapalaka anyway, so A-K at the end of Opalaka, like it all blended together.
It made sense, yeah.
Then when we had recorded the video came together so good, because the whole Back Blues just volunteered and came together with us, and we got the video done. Like it came together so beautifully, like I didn't believe it. You know what I mean?
How did y'all get?
But they showed love for Fella and Briss. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to say, how did y'all get Briss going? Cause I know Fella was on the right.
Yeah, Fella was on the
he
first.
Was already military.
Fella was on the first. So the T made the song.
Yeah. Featuring
Fella at first.
Yeah.
Then Fella was like, you know what? I get Briss on this song. And Briss was hot at that time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, he had some songs out there that was tweaking out there.
So what was the relationship? What Fella knew Briscoe?
Oh yeah. They stayed in the same Back Blues. They stayed in the same company.
So that was the connection to
getting Briscoe on the song. Yeah, getting Briscoe on the song. He wanted to get on the song.
Gotcha.
And that was the best part because he was dealing with Cash Money at the time.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Lil Wayne them.
Yo.
That's how we ended up getting Lil Wayne on the hook. We kind of stole the hook, Lil Wayne, but we sorry.
Pop it.
You know what I mean? We sorry for that.
Sure.
But
for sure.
It's all about advertising it and pushing it to the limit, see how far you can go with
marketing,
it.
For sure.
Yeah. Somebody knock at the door now. We got to change some things. We're gonna do it.
Most
You
definitely.
dig what I'm saying? You know, we ain't here for no problem.
Most definitely.
But yeah, we put Lil Wayne on the intro. I call Briscoe.
I'm on
in the
South
club
Beach,
beats over
baby,
later open like a little IB. Yes, sir.
You know,
We put that hook on there. And put an Opalaka song on there, and then it just worked perfectly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But unfortunately, at that time, I'm still in the street doing some dumb, you know, being a little, you know what I mean, dumb street nigga. You did what I'm saying, being a dumb street nigga. So I had to sit down for a little time. Yeah, I had to sit down for a little minute. So when I had to sit down for a little minute, the motivations and drive behind Opalaka didn't really, you know what I mean, didn't really work in my favor. Definitely ain't reached the potential because I'm behind the walls and I can't promote a song and you know what I mean. Before I left,
these your little niggas basically. So it's like you basically. The
song came together so perfect and so fast and so good. To I got crossed up and I couldn't promote it right, and that kind of got the Opalaka song kind of out of whack. You know what I mean? In a sense, too, it ain't get pushed like it's supposed to be. That was a hot song, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's one song right there.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't even from Opalaka. You know what I mean? But I'm a Dade County nigga, and I pay respects when
you what do. The Opalaka song.
Before I even was rapping, nigga, that was one song, nigga, I was a fan of. That shit was, you know, definitely. That was one song, like, you know what I mean? And for me to be and work with you after that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was an honor. That shit was an honor in itself, like. You know, you know what I mean? The fan of what you done did to like niggas like Mike who growed up like in my hood in Scott Lake, like you know what I mean? Gutter Black. You know what I mean? That's one nigga. You know, I looked up. You know what I mean? He stamped in my hood Scott Lake. You know what I mean? That's a real OG. That's a real. You know what I mean? That's one nigga who was rapping. You know what I mean? Well, I looked up one of the niggas who inspired me to rap, and he was up under you. You get what I'm trying to say? So, you know what I mean? It's like, and I didn't even know you at the time. And it's like, you know, it's like,
that was
you know what I mean? The motherfucking, the shit you done left out here, it's like, it's gonna speak for itself. You know I respect that.
A lot of things I did and been through is, I mean, it's gonna go to the grave with me, but, I mean, it's,
we left a lot out here.
Left a lot out here, but
definitely put a lot of niggas in position.
But I got serious with this music. That's where I'm at right now. So I know what to do now. So y'all lay around to what's finna happen.
No,
you did what I'm saying. It's finna come, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Blink a couple of times, it's gonna be right in your face.
So all right, we're gonna drip. What's up with the 3MG collaboration, the compilation?
Nah, we got some. We got a lot going on. Like I say, we can't talk about the hatch. You know what I mean? The eggs didn't hatch yet. You did what I'm saying. We got a lot
coming.
Oh man.
We want to know what your year coming. Is it coming this year, 2022?
We got, y'all lay around. And I might be, you know what I mean? We got Rich Prince coming out. You know, we got Fat Dre coming out. We got Young Toop. We got First Class. We got Big Dre, Fat Dre. You know what I mean? We got so many people coming out right now, too. Yeah, I might be talking too much. You did what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
But, you ain't saying to me, you saying everything for the city, man.
I'm back on my music right now. You did what I'm saying.
We got all these
this the last shot at it. I ain't gonna say last shot. This fourth quarter. You know what I mean? So fourth quarter don't mean it's over with. That means the game over with.
Man, listen, man, my dog invested in this shit. That's a real pioneer.
Yeah, it's life after the game. You dig?
And you know what I mean? That's just what it is. A real pioneer, a real OG. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And there's nothing less than that. And there's nothing short of that. I want y'all to understand. When y'all leave this interview, I want y'all to go do your homework. I want y'all to know what this man do for this city, man. Quietly, humbly, and do it respectfully.
Opalaka finna be my church.
Do it at ease, man. And we want to
this
talk
whole
about
block, I'm finna take care of it.
Before we get up out of here, we want to talk about, you know, this is Studio 19. You know what I mean? But the people know the original Studio 19. Then we gonna ease off into this one right here. So we want to talk about, you know what I mean, the first Studio 19.
Oh yeah, shout out my nigga. My nigga David,
Jerry. Talk about it.
Yeah.
We gonna give up, cause you know we about to wrap it up. So talk about
that part. That came about
that first Studio 19, where the location. And how it came about, and give us the your little, you know what I mean? Your little.
Hey, it's not that little.
Image of how it was.
What it say? It's not that little. We ain't never no little. But how it came about, I met a
little that try shit.
We don't do that trying to win. No, we don't do that
shit neither.
No, we can't. We is.
Yeah.
But it came about real talk. Just having a vision. I brought a building without knowing what I was gonna do with it because I was looking for a building to do something. You dig what I'm saying? So when I found the building, I didn't know what I was gonna do with the building at first. I know I wanted the studio, but I didn't know how I wanted the studio. So when I got the building, I'm analyzing, what to do in there. So out of just thinking of my surrounding and my niggas who around me, I'm sketching out, okay, spraying yellow paint on the floor. Okay, this gonna be the studio. This gonna be the kitchen. This gonna be, bathroom, the blueprint. I'm spraying it with a spray paint.
Yeah. And it's just for the people. This is like a warehouse.
Yeah, just a big old warehouse.
You about to take them to how you.
Big old warehouse. I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. So I called like wifey. Wifey had introduced me to a dude who was into the music, who she was working with, by the name of David. Right?
Shout out David.
Yeah, say that. Suitcase.
David Suitcase.
Suitcase. Yes, sir, my nigga. Yeah, David came over there, and David he looked at he was actually one of the first ones who came to hear my vision. Yeah. And when he came and seen all the yellow tape and hearing my ideas, I'm walking them through there like as the place was built. Mm-hmm. He did. He seen my vision, and he was like, "Boy, you got something." And he had a cousin by the name of Jerry.
Shout out Jerry.
Who believed in David.
OML.
So, OML. That nigga, yes, sir. OML.
My niggas right there. That's my fam. That's
yes, sir.
Swipe.
Yeah.
Shout out Swipe.
Swiper.
Swiper, nigga. That's he
that.
Part of the
yes, sir.
Hot
yes,
boy,
sir. Hot boy. Yes, sir.
Shout out
that way.
Man.
That way.
Niggas, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Seven. That nigga 7. All them niggas, man.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
Man. Sure.
So, Jerry and them came, and David came, and they seen the vision as the place was already running. And it surprised me, like, wow, okay, these boys, they see what I see. And it spooked me because nobody really don't see what I see. I can see a burnt down building, and I can see the potential in that. You did what I'm saying? So when they came and seen the vision, it spooked me because like, okay, they believe in it, and they willing to work with me. It's go time. So it shook me. So I had to, do what I had to do, take it serious, and we ended up building what we had over there, Studio 19. That's how the name came about, because we was on 19th Avenue. You did what I'm saying, 19th Avenue.
Tell them how you, how many rooms you had in that motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Tell them, talk about
Not as many as we got here, but we had,
pop it, man.
Yeah, we had the upstairs lounge. You know what I mean? We had upstairs lounge. We had
we got footage of it. He gonna run it back.
We got
all the footage.
Yeah.
They gonna be seeing all that.
Yeah, the old studio, Studio B, where y'all home was at. They stayed in Studio B. But we had the pleasure of meeting so many.
Curtis said my big dog.
So many inspiring artists.
That's where, that's where the wing was cut off at. You know what I mean? Over there, big homie shit, man. I mean, I owe so much to him, and still to this day, he's still. You know what I mean? In my corner. I love him to death.
Yeah, salute. We ain't going nowhere. For sure. Cause we had the pleasure of meeting so many inspiring artists, you know what I mean?
No, definitely.
Like Zoe Dollar. Paul Greasy. Chaotic. My nigga Chaotic, you know what I mean? Gunplay. Yeah. But the nigga, the biggest one is the white boy.
Which one? Lil Pump?
Lil Pump came through our doors. And legendary now. Legendary. Mo 3. Mo 3 came through our doors. You did what I'm saying? Yeah, Quan. We had so many people came through our doors. That's when they was on the ground just like us at that time.
We gonna have some shit roll through. Once Lance get done through with this shit, we gonna have the names roll by at the end of this shit. I got y'all. But courtesy of Big Bro, because see that nigga, man, so much people done ran through.
Yeah, so many people ran through it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Lady Cash, I salute her. Chuck, Vinny, Vinci, you know what I mean? All them niggas, man. Chef Yank, over there at Northside, y'all go check Chef Yank out. Chef Yank over there at Northside Plaza. You know what I mean? Yeah, food real good, excellent, superb.
Jackie O, shout out Jackie O.
Oh yeah, Jackie O. Yeah, Jackie O.
Legends like Jackie O, Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, Pretty Ricky now.
I'm talking about legends.
Yeah, Young Chiller, old Chiller, my nigga. Rest in peace, Chiller. Yeah, rest in peace, my nigga. Yes, sir. Yeah, Lil Blue. Yeah, Slickum. My nigga Slicker.
I'm gonna give y'all a little quick run through.
All them niggas, man.
It was a studio. It was a motherfucking. As soon as you walk in, it was a kitchen.
Yeah, restaurant.
It was a kitchen. It was a restaurant. Boom, you walk in. As soon as you walk in, you open that door. It was it was a media room.
Yeah, computers, all that right there.
Whatever you want to do in there, you want to send your music out. There's like 4 or 5 computers in there. Boom. To the right of that, right across from that was the first studio.
Yeah, we got the pictures still. We got it.
You know what I mean? Boom. The first studio. Boom. You walk in, keep going to that, and make a right. Boom. That's like another white room, another barbershop room. It was whatever you want to do with that room. You know what I mean? And across from that was another studio. You know what I mean? That was our studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What room like the car?
Yeah, the old studio was what it is. You know what I mean?
Then you go upstairs. You got the lounge with the big fish tank, with the bar, with the stripper pole.
Oh man, come on now. We're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna leave it right there, man.
Right now, pause. We ain't no homo shit. You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Listen,
yes,
you know what I mean? We real cheesy. We real popping it.
Yeah.
But listen, like, you know what I mean? We getting them warmed up for this camera shit. You know what I mean? And I know when I'm playing the back of my hand.
Yeah, they doing a good job too. Cause I don't like the camera, man. I don't like the camera.
And I know it's about to be a part 2 of Rams. He know it too. But he gonna have to let these people know his story.
Yeah.
And let you ask your question.
No.
Ask your question because
you know what?
Ask your motherfucking question.
No. You know
ask your question.
You
said
exactly
podcast.
You said exactly what it's gonna be. A part motherfucking 2. I'm gonna say that for part 2. We gonna talk about the pain and shit in part 2.
Okay.
And we gonna roll with it and do it like that because you know we got big things to do. So this DJ Messy Marv, we got Ramsmatic, 2 F1 2.
I want to add something too.
Yes,
sir. And check this out, y'all. Y'all out there listening and looking. Check this out, y'all. Come through Studio 19.
Come through.
Yeah. Come through Studio 19, and we ain't the facility that you gotta leave your lady at home now, cause we got 3 beauty salons. We got a barber shop. You hear what I'm saying? We got 2 studios.
Come get your thing installed.
Yeah, you can do everything. Get the eyelashes did and everything.
And you can rent the
Come
bar
on
out.
through.
You
can do all that, man.
Yeah.
While you waiting on your lady after your recording session over, you can be over there in the lounge with us playing your music back.
And I don't know where you're going to see that, where it's going to be somewhere on the screen. We're going to put the little logo on it.
Matter of fact, for y'all special edition, we're going to give y'all the tour tonight. Matter of fact, big homie, gonna give y'all the tour tonight. That's what we gonna do. That's some special edition. You feel me?
Most definitely. So you see what it is. But this is a Cockpit podcast.
Yes,
OG Real D's came through there.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? Oh, Zach, appreciate all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Messy Mom.
Man, appreciate you.
That nigga, yes, sir. Yeah,
hey, that shit was lit. You hear me? That's a wrap. That shit was lit.
That's right.
Big RT is 2 to the chat. 2 to the chat.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know.
2 to the chat.
I like that. That's the team.
Hey, you heard the next one though, right?
No, it's vanilla.
Yeah.
This around Matic Production. Fat Drake. You hear me? Shout out to 2 Messy Marv. Shit, I'm gonna do a little freestyle. Fuck it. Let me check in real quick. Coming up in them trenches, all we knew was to go get it. Through it all, I stand tall. They tryna knock me off my pivot. Tryna score, you tryna block me, I'ma switch it. I ain't missing. Under pressure, hard body, all in the pain with it. Always with the same niggas. Why you got them lanes with you? On the ground posting pictures. Why y'all got the same pistol? It ain't your fault, cause ain't nobody tell you that ain't real. Cross the line, and can't nobody tell my dog to chill. Try to take my chain, I'ma shoot you while you reaching. Try to cost the game, look Kane to leave you leaking. I see they plotting and scheming, watching for every weakness. Rule number 1, never lacking. I told them they ain't believe me. Hey, Vail, I don't broke the leash, now I'm running wild. Hit him from the car, he still living, now I'm running down. You know how we come in sticks with drums that hold 100 rounds. I'm a dog, I ain't scared of shit, my nuts ain't to the ground, bitch. Quick 1-2 punch combo, that was it right now. F1C, FAB tomorrow. Shout out to the Cockpit podcast.